I'm here with sophomore Brayton Feister after the 20-0 win over Glenville. 23 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Brayton, I mean, talk to me about your performance tonight.
I feel like as playing against that kind of defense, I mean, I did well, but there's always room for improvement. And me as a person, I didn't do good enough in my eyes. So, I'm gonna watch the film, see what I need to fix, come back next week stronger, and make sure I kill the next team.
I mean, it seemed like during a lot of points and times at the game, you guys depended on you guys' defense to kind of control and take over and make plays when you guys' offense kind of came a little bit stagnant at times. What about this Glenville defense made it so tough to score at times?
They were a very, very physical team, like to stack the box a lot, like shut down the line. We couldn't get our pass active, so it just affected us negatively.
I mean, anytime you blow out a team, blow out a state champion, I mean, shut them out, score 20 points on them, that has to do something for your confidence.
Yeah, I mean, it was after the loss last week, unfortunate loss, coming back in a team like that caliber, I mean, it's amazing. It feels good.
I'm glad you touched on last week a little bit. Can you just talk to me about the difficulties it was to, I mean, obviously a tough loss against Wash Jesuit, really close game, having to bounce back, get you guys' mind right all week, obviously to prepare against a tough opponent. Can you just walk me through that process a little bit?
Yeah, we had the tough loss. Big touchdown call back would have changed the outcome of the game. We can't control the refs. So, unfortunately that hurt us. Came back, on bus ride, we got to fix it. We were talking the whole time, all week long, better practice, better week of practice. That's all we beat in our minds, being better physically, mentally, being able to make big plays and capitalize on certain plays, just being able to come back from a loss like that. I mean, we gotta be able to capitalize and be able to be there mentally.
Brayton, before I let you go, I mean, how do you guys just keep this momentum rolling? Obviously, you still have some tough opponents.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, 2 tough opponents coming up, in the final weeks of the season. Talk to me about how you guys keep things rolling and don't let this momentum get away from you guys.
Keep being physically ready, mentally ready, keep practicing, striving for greatness, 1% better each day. We got to get better. That's it. Week 16 is what we're striving for. So we just got to keep getting better until that week comes.
Brayton, anything else before I let you go?
No, sir.
Good luck. Great game tonight.
Yes, sir,
good luck on the rest of the year.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with senior linebacker Tanner Mintz after the 20-0 win over Glenville. Tanner, anytime you guys shout out a reigning state champion, I mean, that's obviously something to go about. Talk to me about you guys' defensive effort tonight.
After last week, we wanted to put a lot more effort at practice this week, knowing that we're coming into an amazing team to be able to play. So we definitely had a little fire under our butt, and we wanted to do our best we possibly can, and we did that.
A sack, a forced fumble, a very key forced fumble. It seemed like they were kind of starting to gain momentum going into halftime. I mean, was there like a sense of urgency coming from you guys going into halftime, like we just knowing that you guys needed to make a play?
Yeah, we actually right before that drive, we said we wanted to get a defensive turnover, put something under our belt. So we did what we had to do, and as a team, we executed it well.
I mean, what specifically was going so well from you guys defensively? I mean, from the opening kickoff, you guys were just locked in, got that 3 and out. I mean, what was going from you guys from start to finish?
We just wanted to give the best effort we possibly could. We put a lot of work in practice this week and wanted to get better, and our initial goal was the state championship, so we're going to do whatever we can to get there.
And what are you making of you guys' team as you guys enter the back end? You are in the back end as you guys get ready to close out the year. What are you making of you guys' team, overall?
Get better. We have a bunch of really good athletes out here, and we got to keep on the path that we're going, and there's going to be bumps and bruises along the way, but we're going to put all the effort we can to get to where we want to be.
How satisfied were you with your performance tonight? I mean, like I said, a sack, forced fumble. I mean, you and Eli, you guys were everywhere tonight.
So, I was happy with my performance today. Always could be a little better. Always going to work a little harder, so next week I'm going to practice the things that I messed up this week and get better the next.
Thank you, Tanner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here with head coach Tim Tyrrell for Hoban after the 20-0 win over Glenville. Coach, tough loss last week versus Wash. Obviously, the task of bouncing back, getting you guys' head straight for a week with a very tough opponent, obviously. Just talk to me about that process throughout the week.
I think the kids were focused a lot more than they were last week. That whole spirit week and rivalry type thing, it kind of can throw you off. But I think our kids really did a great job of bouncing back. I'm really proud of them on their focus, their maturity. That's what we lack sometimes because we're a young team, is that maturity, and they really stepped up. And then the seniors did an unbelievable job of leading us. And we stuck to the game plan. no one panicked. You know, our job was offensively was to get scores and to do some different things, but really we wanted to flip the field and make them have to go 90, 80 yards, and we were able to do that. And with that, they kind of got a little bit of pressured and had to try to make plays, and then we had turnovers, and all of a sudden we scored. So we did well on offense, defense, and special teams, and kind of stuck to what we talked about all week, which is nice to do.
I mean, defensively, you touched on it with your guys in the huddle. You said there won't be too many defenses better than Glenville's. I mean, tonight, watching this game, I feel like the story of the game was you guys' defense. You guys, I mean, Eli Lee, Tanner Mintz, Tylen Boyk, I mean, everybody was just making plays tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And you just named 3 great ones. You throw in Nick Crawford, and that's the core of the defense. 2 inside linebackers are unbelievable. Nick holds down the middle, and then Tylen's on the back end being the quarterback. They're all great players, and they're all great leaders. So, you know, we were able to do what it's rare when you coach stuff up and you draw it up on the board and it happens. And the players play like that. Just on the last interception, Eli's got scraped, he comes off, makes a big hit. The quarterback's trying to throw it away, but kind of has to fall backwards, left is short, and juices in the back end to get an interception. So it's nice to be able to sit and draw stuff over the board, practice it, and it looks like that in the game. So we were blessed that the kids showed up to play today.
Another thing you touched on that was interesting was the fact that the competition will do nothing but get stronger from here. Obviously, going back in the year, playoffs, obviously. Can you just talk to me about the importance of games like Walsh Jesuit, wins like this versus the Defending State champion, as you guys look to gain momentum, keep momentum going into the playoffs?
Well, our goal every year is to play Week 16. So a lot of coaches, celebrate games in the season, and almost like you're winning the state championship then, and doing those types of things. And we play, for Week 16. So every week is a challenge to get to Week 11. Once you get to Week 11, now you got to change mindsets a little bit. So we did a good job, of understanding that, focus, and next. And we play a great Central York team out in Pennsylvania. Got to travel 5.5 hours, and then we end with a storied program in Division I the last 10 years with St. Ed. So it's just going to get us ready for Week 11, and that's always our goal, is Week 11 through 16. So we'll get better every week and try to be back.
One thing that was interesting to me about this game, usually you guys are known for simply just watching teams out, fast play, like a lot of offensive play.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys well known for, you guys sit in the 40s just about every game.
Yeah.
Winning a game like this, where you guys' offense was kind of stagnant, shaky at times throughout the game, and you guys called upon your defense so much. What does this show about your team, or what do you take away from games?
That you can win in multiple ways. That's the biggest thing, is if one isn't going, that you have the other, it steps up. And then special teams, really stepped up, and we made some kicks, had some great punts under some pressure, and did great job covering on kickoffs. So to me, I think we did, we had a total game, and that's what you need at this point in the season. It's Week 8, so you got 2 more weeks to kind of prepare yourself and try to get as perfect as you can before you hit Week 11.
Coach, great game. Good luck to you on the rest of the year. Anything else you want to say before I let you get out of here?
No, you're good.
Thank you,
See you.
Coach. Thank you,
Appreciate
Coach.
it.